I'm lounging around with my crew just chillin'. I'm wearing black and white, but I ain't no villain. But suddenly my stomach gets this rumbling feeling. It's telling me I need to go outside and start grilling. Life's so good when you're eating a burger. It's so unhealthy, it's like artery murder. Alright, I'll stop now. So this keyboard here kind of looks like a shadow. Maybe there's a shadow watching this, I don't know. But like, let's see. So this computer here, this is from 2009. And if you didn't see my Snap video I did, then y'all should go look at that. It's not on Snap, it's on YouTube, but like, it's... So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play an ancient game. And that's even older than the computer itself. So let me just turn on the computer and demonstrate. Hold on, let me put something down. I'm gonna boot. Oh wait, that's the wrong installation. Yeah, I need to format that partition fully so I could get rid of, that there. I want y'all read it. Pause if you want to read it. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. So, hold on. Alright, there we go. I moved the TV in a more comfortable position. So this screen here, this is 15.6 inches measured diagonally. And, this screen, this is 32 inches, but they're both the same resolution, WXGA, 1366 by 768. Yeah, I'm gonna go to main vista. I'm gonna ignore that bar there. Bars. See, told you I end up here with HDMI. And my mouse is plugged in, and so is the keyboard. So yeah, just to confirm, here's what I'm gonna do. You go to control panel. And go to get started with Windows. You can see this is Windows Vista. This version is specifically from 2008. And this version of the computer, no, I named it Gunnar Graphics 16. So here's what I'm gonna do. This is proof. So you can see this is Home Premium. It says 2007, but this specific version came from 2008. Service Pack 1, 3 gigabytes of RAM, 1.3 gigahertz CPU, pretty slow by modern standards. And it's 32-bit. So now, there's some other interesting stuff. And if you want to read this one, I'll let you pause to read it. This isn't what I was planning to do on the video, but I imagine that why I'll show it. It's not even loading. Oh yeah. You could pause on each of these slides if you want to read them. I'm not going to read it all myself. Alright, there we go. Just need to show that. And let me see. Oh yeah, don't look at that. Don't look at that. here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna learn. We're gonna see what happens when we go on a trail called the Oregon Trail that was created during the time of the 11th U.S. president who annexed Texas and caused manifest destiny in the Mexican-American War. His name was James K. Polk. He's my boyfriend. James K. Polk. So what Polk did was he bought all the land in bulk. That's why they call him Polk, because he bought the land in bulk. So, I'll go here. Right, today we're gonna go learn about a trail that people want to get to Oregon. But damn, thing will load. We won't just wait for it to load. I don't know how to make a timestamp on YouTube, so I'm just gonna wait and not even pause it. You can check the time yourself whenever this is done. For when this is done, what I meant to say. You'll know what I mean. The screen kind of looks like a shadow to me. Oh, I think it's finally running. Come on, just work. Do it. Do it. We're already almost 10 minutes through and the goal of the video isn't done yet. Oh yeah, there's something I forgot to do. Turn down the resolution so there'll be better performance. Oh, come on. Just load something. It doesn't even have to do that much. It just has to load something. I'll tell y'all when I get. Finally, I accessed those settings, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to decrease this resolution from 1360 by 768 down to 1024 by 768. So, yeah, who cares about that? So now we're back to this. Alright, let's start now. Let's start out by learning about the trail. By taking a journey covered by 2,000 wagon across 2,000, taking a journey. No, try taking a journey by covered wagon across 2,000 miles of plains, rivers, and mountains. Try on the plains, you will slosh your oxen through the mud and water-filled ruts Or will you plod through the dust of 6 inches deep? 6 inches deep? Now I know. How will you cross the rivers? If you have money, you might take a ferry, if there is a ferry, or if you can ford the river. Hope you can. Hope you and your wagon aren't swallowed alive. What about supplies? Well, if you're, well, I'm not gonna read this. Y'all can just pause to read. Alright, now let's travel the trail. So, should I be, which one of these should I be? I'm gonna be a farmer from Illinois. Touch ball. Six, seven. Femble. So those are some good names. Gotta get a picture of that. Alright, there we go. Press enter. Yes, these are correct. It's 1848. You're jumping off place for Oregon. Is independence. Missouri. You must decide which month to leave. I'm gonna do March because that's my birthday month. Before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $400 in cash, but you don't have to spend it all now. You can buy whatever you need at Matt General Store. At Matt's General Store. Hello, I'm Matt. So you're going to Oregon. I can fix you up with what you need. First, some oxen. There are 2 oxen in a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke. Charge you $40 a yoke. And that means I'm just gonna get that much. And that food. I recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for your family. For each person in your family. I see that you'll have 5 people in all. You'll need coffee. My price is 20 cents a pound. 20 cents a pound of food. That is very cheap by modern standards, but back then, that was like above average. So, I'm gonna get, 700 clothing. You'll need warm clothing in the mountains. I recommend taking at least 2 sets of clothes per person. Each set is $10. I'm just grabbing 9. Mm, 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 mm. Give it. No. Mm, 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 mm. Ammo. Let me get in 21. Oh, sorry, 20. Spare parts. I don't need any spare parts. Press spacebar. Come on. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get 3 yolk. Food. I'm gonna decrease something. I don't need any spare parts. Yes, I'm finally done. Good, then you're lucky. Good luck. Why does it sound like Barney the dinosaur? Alright, what am I gonna do first? I'm gonna continue along the trail first. From Independence, it is 2,102 miles from the Kansas River crossing. One of the oxen is injured already? Yeah, Kansas River. We got to, What I'm gonna do to save up resources, change pace. I'm gonna go to 2. And also, let's see, change food rations. 2. Maybe later I'll change it to 1. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river is at this point is and currently 645 feet across and the 7.1 feet deep in the middle. I'm gonna go over the river. I touch kids at 2 a.m. Wait, well, who said that? Who said that? Not me, that's for sure. Right, the river's too deep. You'll lose. 3 of them drowned. How could 3 of them die already? It's this early. From the Kansas River crossing, it is 82 miles to the Big Blue River crossing. How about 8? Okay. It's not working at all. It's not at all how I wanted it to turn out. Of course. I was unable to. One. Let's see. You're now at the Big Blue River crossing. Would you like to look around? I wonder what people are up to. You can pause to read that. I'm not reading. Well, okay then. Change page. Check supplies. Attempt to trade. What to see a condition info. You camp near the river for a day. Wait, this is my that's my birthday there, March 14th. Obviously, I wasn't born in 1848, but like that's crazy. And also, then that was when James K. Polk was still the president. I'm gonna go across the river. Hopefully, it isn't too deep, so I don't lose 3 of my guys. That was like 3 out of 5 of them. I guarantee. Oh no. Okay, at least I didn't lose any guys. The Big Blue River crossing was 118 miles from Fort Kearny. Gaines has exhaustion. Wow. Gaines has exhaustion on March 14th, 1848. At least his health is fair. At least the weather's cool. A thief comes during the night and steals 1 set of clothing. What? Oh, and by the way, I've been in this uncomfortable position the entire time. I can't wait to be not out of this position. So, a thief comes at night and steals 1 of the sets of clothing. Yeah, sure, I like to look around. Continuing along the trail. One of the oxen is injured. Wrong trail, lose 2 days. Of course I have no food. Let me guess, Gaines has died. A thief comes during the night, steals 99 bullets. Very rainy, at least it's that weather. Look at that thief. That is a good looking thief. It's not supposed to happen. You passed the gravesite. Would you like to look closer? Here lies a... I don't know. Gaines has typhoid. I'm gonna have to look up what that is later. I don't know what that is. I think it's a disease. Stop to rest. Try to trade for some food. Okay, of course that has to happen while I'm doing this. I only have one more crew member. I had 5 crew members at the beginning, and I barely any time has passed, and only like 250 miles. At least my one last guy that isn't Gainus, who has died, can do this trade. I hope I get food out of this. Huh. Doesn't say anything about food. Touch ball has exhaustion. Touch ball has exhaustion. Touch ball. Touch it. Touch ball has died. That was my last crew member. Here lies touch ball. Ball. I guess it can go that far. Alright, there we go. He touched balls and we respected him. No, I would not like to make changes. All the people in your party have died. Press the space bar. That's gonna wrap that up. I'm just done with that. That is just crazy. At last.